Hello, everyone. Good to see you again. I can't see you, but speaking of seeing, I think I need to go to the eye doctor or I need to clean my glasses because they are super nasty. Anyway, I hope you guys have been liking my book reviews slash TV show stuff. I watch a lot of TV. I'm a binger and I save time at night for that. I like to collect kind of different social interactions so that it helps me with my books and gives me kind of inspiration to come up with different characters and so on and so forth, I guess. So there's that. But anyway, so today I thought I would talk about the book Broken Country. And that is by Clare Leslie Hall. And I read it a while ago. And for book club, we've been doing book club. Well, I've been in the book club for now a year and a half. We actually have book club coming up on Thursday of this week, not for that book, obviously, but for the Lion Women of Tehran, which I've already talked about. I was excited to share that with you guys. So anyway, this book was uncomfortable. It was extremely awesome, but it takes you through emotions that you might not want to go through. It talks about hard situations that people push down and try to just carry on with, things like this. I got my little pre-done. I have a lot of extra notes this time. A lot of extra notes on this one. This book is literary fiction, family drama, psychological suspense, a little bit. So I don't even know where to start, really. The hook, I guess. It starts with a sweet love story, but then I found myself getting pissed off at the main character for a good portion of the book. It's not quite just an epic love story or an easy love story in that situation. It's about grief, memory, guilt, first love, and how loss can distort judgment. But damn did I judge. In a loving way, kind of like, what are you doing? Don't do that. No, 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 no. Here I go again. Anyway, so that's that. So basically, I'll give you there is a little bit of a spoiler alert. Not yet, but there will be. Beth is married to Frank, a loyal farmer. They live kind of in a small town. Nothing remarkable. They love their routine. They love their life. They lost their son, Bobby, years before. So then, let's see, Beth's first love comes back into town with his son, Leo. He's he's married, but he's having a weird relationship with his wife. I'm not sure if they're just estranged or they're just working separately, or and frankly, I forget if they're like on the outs. I don't remember. I think they're kind of in a pause of their relationship, like to be determined. I forget. So this guy Gabriel, her first love, his son is named Leo, and Leo reminds Beth, the main character, of her son who passed away. She gets emotionally pulled back into kind of Gabriel's world and all the things she liked back then about him. He left. I forget if he went into the service or not. Anyway, he had left like in the middle of their love story. And spoiler alert a little bit, I think she was pregnant, and also I think she was dating Frank. I think Gabriel I don't know if he broke up with her, but whatever. And so she was like, all right, that's not going to work. Let me go on Frank was there the whole time, and she loved Frank, but was enamored by Gabriel. So you have that whole thing. So then she finds out she's pregnant. Frank is like, well, we need to get married. So that's that. Then it kind of fast forward to the present time, and that's when all the crazy shit starts happening. What stood out to me was the unconditional love of Frank toward Beth. Pretty much no matter what she did, he was just there for her. His understanding of all that they've been through, and because of that, allows him to easily forgive her, or easier than most to forgive her. Before I give you the spoiler, I will just give you the real life reflection. Loss is heavy. Loss is hard to deal with, and there is no perfect way to do it, and there's no easy way to do it, to go through grief and loss. Cheating is deeply hurtful and but not often full of the correct feelings or even love, for that matter. Sometimes, yes, sometimes it's out of order, but usually there's some other underlying something going on. Anyways, my favorite moment, again, little spoiler alert, when Frank takes the blame, and then now we'll get into the spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, turn it off if you are planning on reading this book, Broken Country, or if you haven't read it and now want to read it. I don't know. Just turn it off now. So, spoiler alert. There is a murder. Frank has a brother, Jimmy. He's around on the farm. He works the farm with Beth and Frank. He has a drinking problem. And one of the night after Gabriel and Leo are back, he shows up angry and drunk. We think he knows about the affair that Beth is having. So he shows up. He's drunk, he's violent, there is chaos, and somehow between the two, the houses are close. Like, I think they can walk in between, but Jimmy is going after, I think, Gabriel with a gun, drunk. So that's never a good combo. And fast forward, somehow there's the chaos in the scuffle, and poor little Leo grabs the gun and shoots Jimmy. And then so Frank is like, oh, no, he's not. He's protecting. It's out of fear. Jimmy is going to kill Gabriel, who is Leo's dad. He's hurting. He's out of control. So Leo is terrified and ends up shooting him just to try to stop it. So Frank goes to take the blame, and then there's a trial to talk about the punishment, or if this was self-defense or just a horrible accident. But I'll leave that up to you to read and find out what happens now that I've given it all away, basically. So, who is this book for? This is if you love emotionally messy stories, or like a slow burn of that, like torture. If you are into books about first loves and reconnecting later, plus, all the drama that goes with that. If you ever wondered how much unresolved loss can shape a person's choices, then this book is for you. Final take, beautifully written, emotionally layered, and way more complex than I was expecting, which made me love it even more. So my question to you is, if you've read this, whose side did you end up on? Because mine changed so much throughout the entire book. And really, I think it ended well. And everyone kind of got to a conclusion of where they were going to be in this full family relationship, I guess. What I don't know if you caught, again, spoiler alert, the other bomb that is dropped is that basically we think that Beth and Frank's son that died was actually Beth and Gabriel's son. Like, she got pregnant before she and Frank got together sexually. So, and Frank never batted an eyelash, and just that baby was his. So that's it. That's that. Now I have more notes on my phone about a TV show that I've been binging lately. I lost it. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. So it's on Apple TV. It's called Your Friends and Neighbors. It has a second season that I'm currently watching, but the first season really hooked me. Let's see. It's kind of a dark comedy. It's like a wealthy suburbia, like kind of like if you live in Cumming, Georgia, like kind of like that. But it's gone wrong. It's like a gone wrong vibe, like just all the drama that you can imagine that people that have money have. It's a dark comedy, sort of a I keep wanting to say psychological drama. I guess this is the type of stuff I like, interactions of people, even the awkward, not so good ones. Social satire, crime. There's crime and drama elements, and well, there's definitely drama elements, but there's crime elements in it too, which I'll give you spoiler alert, sort of. It feels like polished and upscale on the surface, but then emotionally empty underneath. Everybody is hiding something. People are like unraveling little by little in bits and pieces. So nobody's perfect, basically. It's very much about status, money, appearances, midlife dissatisfaction, loneliness, moral compromise. It's sort of like, not sort of like, but the same kind of vibe as Big Little Lies. It's similar to that. White Lotus, yes, because they have the different families coming. If you've not seen White Lotus, definitely watch that. But like in White Lotus, these are wealthy people going to escape something at this beautiful resort. So it's like that, but they're not going to a resort. They're in their neighborhood, still trying to get over it. If you're older, maybe Desperate Housewives is something. It's a little more dark than that, and obviously more modern, but like good person making bad decisions type of vibe. So yeah, that's that. Let's see. What else did I write? If you like stories about wealthy neighbors, where everybody's emotionally unraveling behind the scenes in their expensive kitchens and their perfectly curated lives, this show is for you. The main character and his ex-wife, they still love each other. It's obvious. I don't know if they'll ever get together, but there's a lot of hidden tension between the two of them, but also a lot of emotional pull towards each other, and they always end up supporting each other, which is really cool. Spoiler alert. Another kind of rundown. I don't have any more notes on this, but I'm just going to add this is, so the main character is working, I think he's like like a stockbroker, maybe is what he is. And he gets fired on a technicality because the boss of the company decides he doesn't want to share any of the clients anymore, so he boots this guy out on a technicality. And so he's living in this, and I'm telling you, this is a big spoiler, but you might have seen it. I think it's on the trailer anyway, but I love it. It's he sees all the things that his friends have, and he has them too, and he goes and steals things from their house when he knows that they're at a party, and he only takes like the really expensive good stuff. Eventually this gets him into some trouble, and the whole second season is now based on that little bit of trouble. He doesn't get arrested or anything like that, but he does kind of get in a situation that right now in this second season he's not able to get out of. But there's so many people in this. I think her name is Amanda Peet. I hope that's right. I know her as that, and I just feel like I'm having a brain fart. John Hamm is the main character. But then there's so many other people in this, and it's funny and it's awkward, and it's just a really good, it's not good natured, but it kind of is good natured. It's a little awkward, but not where you feel like you have to walk away. But when he's going through people's houses, you're like, oh my God, is he going to get caught? And I don't know, it's very well written and a good one. So if you're looking for something to binge, watch that. It's awesome. And it's currently still on season 2. Season 1, you can binge it. Season 2, now where I am, I have to wait an entire week to see the next episode. Torture. And I think I said it's on Apple TV. Another one that I will be talking about soon that is on Apple TV is Imperfect Women. That one is not what you expect. I'm not going to do it now. Imperfect Women, that one's a good one. That full season, there's only 6 or 8 episodes, so it was done quickly. And then the other one, and I always forget the full name of it, but it's Margot's Got Money Problems. Margot's Got Money Problems, or Margot's Got Money Troubles. I forget. But it's got Elle Fanning in it, Nicole Kidman, Michelle Pfeiffer. So many good people showing up in this one. So we'll be talking about those on the next, I guess, episode of this. Next time I come on here, which I don't have like a schedule. So anyway, here I am. Hopefully, please like and follow if you like my babbling reviews on TV shows and books. And also let me know in the comments if you want me to separate it. Do you want me to stick to books on one video and do TV shows and movies on another, or separate all 3? I'm not doing a movie today. It's too much. But that's it. I love talking about this stuff. I would love to hear your favorite parts, or if you liked or didn't like this show. Please just leave something in the comments for me. Be nice, please, because I suck at this. Anyways, you guys have a great one, and I will be on again soon.